Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Nihilism, and it's Aegon's War of the Conquest. In the last episode, we took back the Stormlands. That's right, House Durrandon is once again under us. They were the first of the kingdoms to break free following Vhagar's, well, his great loss to the Gardeners that saw a great council actually have to elect a new king. No, that wasn't Vhagar's, that was Valerion, sorry. Vhagar was the guy who was elected. Well, Valerion's not in the Vale anymore. It seems he's gone to Faring Cross. Why? Are you getting support for your claims there? I haven't heard anything from that. Yeah, but that's happening. Meanwhile, the Iron Isles are going to lose a war for elective monarchy, because they are, as you can see, way outmatched. Unless they capture him there. They can capture Aegon Hor. That would win it, I suppose, but he's not even home. So, no. They're going to lose that war. I'm going to have to deal with elective monarchy for the next couple of years because I can't force them to end their war since I'm at minimum realm authority. So obviously we have a couple of things to try to set right. We need to change the realm authority. We need to ensure our line is secure, what with the... not that one. The approach of the Great Sickness. That's right on the doors of Westeros. And there's only 6 Targaryens in the world. I don't have an heir aside from my brother. So, I need to hope that I can get married and extend my line. I'm also afflicted with cancer, so I'm already somewhat weak. So the Targaryen line doesn't look too good if that great sickness hits here. Aside from that, we need to take back the north. Harmon Stark broke away due to mega war things. They didn't even win the independence war, but oh well, that's what we're at. We could attack him since he's down to 32,000 men, and we might this episode. We'll have to see. Let's go. Harmon Langward died under suspicious circumstances. That was the Master of Whispers. His son Lionel is actually better than him, and will be appointed as the new Master of Whispers to fill his father's spot. The war between the great powers have subsided. Good. Put you down, and put all of you down. Lord of Windhall's at war with Hornvale. That's not really my business. War's ended. Yeah, I'll reappoint the old council, although I think everyone's already appointed. Valena wants me to back up. Yeah, I already said yes to that. I'm a deceitful man, and I'm definitely willing to do that. Aaron should be kept on side. Everything else looks fine. Here'd be the royal claim on the north. I don't want to do that just now because I want to ensure the realm is a little more loyal to me before bringing them straight to war. Septon of Remembrance can be on my council. Not friends with the other one, no. The other one wants to be Master of Laws for whatever reason. I'm going to keep it on this map to see if it hits any of the provinces of Westeros, because for now that's the only thing saving us. Hasn't gone through the entire Stepstones. Septon reports that Septon Vaemond of Remembrance has been humbled by my endless generosity. Good. The moment it hits one of these provinces, it's just going to storm through. Ooh, Aegon is now known as the Handsome. King Aegon the Handsome. Write that down in your textbooks, kids. This is very important for Westerosi history. Wendell declared his war for Sir Garland's claim. Who's Sir Garland? Oh, wrong button. Garland. Ah, so he's pressing my uncle's claim. Wendell of Blackmont. Wendell harder? Really? Okay. He's got Sandstone and Princess Pass with him. 1.5 thousand. Princess Pass and Sandstone are both bordering him. So they have around about 7,500. Whereas Lady Sildia has 5,000. She is loyal to the crown, though, so I might help her. Although, if she loses, it goes to my uncle, and then a Targaryen inherits. That's kind of better than a Gardener, isn't it? A war against the tyranny of Lord Durrandon. My bannerman, Lord Durwal, tried to have her arrested, and she raised her flag in rebellion, as is to be expected. I haven't lost that yet. Your Grace, your brother Ares is responding very well to my tuition. He's improved his skills and is advancing his knowledge every day. That's good news. He's better at intrigue right now, which is fantastic news, of course. He's still a Relore believer, but he is being taught in the faith. So, hopefully that'll eventually get him to turn... Oh, here she is. I'm not just. Here's the thing, though. I am very deceitful. And the way I see it, if I order him to stand down, I'm almost certain he won't listen to me. Which is what I want. I don't want him to end his war. So I think it might be very, very cunning of him to just, you know, protest and ask them to put down the war, knowing they won't because of the low realm authority. So that's what I'll do. Hopefully, he won't end it, and I won't be, you know, failing at my ruse. Oh, God. He is obeyed. Okay, well, that improves her relations with us. Someone else declares that war. I guess we could just look aside, but... Thought my ruse would work. I thought he would say, no, of course, I have every right to declare war. And I would be like, okay, I guess he made me, Sylvia. So then if she won, she would at least know that I tried to end the war. He's improved relations with the Durandans. Don't need you there, though. There's bigger Lord Paramounts who aren't really sold on me right now. I'd like to get the Westerlands probably on side. 61,000 men is really good. 20% chance. Yeah, Bywater, go there. Oh, that's Edwell, so that's fine. He's just overseeing the realm. If I can get Franklin Smallwood to like me. Go quite a ways in establishing Aegon's rule. Still nothing. I don't think it's dying down, though. You guys will probably have noticed if it's dying down. I haven't seen anything different, though. It seems to be at the same, right? Oh. Movement? The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill you. I must be careful. This could be just because I'm paranoid. I'm not going to go into hiding because that's what ruined my last betrothal. And she's not 11 months away. I can use my intrigue tab, of course, since I've heard of this plot. My Master of Whispers has come to me and told me there might be someone scheming to kill me. I don't see anything. I think we're in the clear. There's her plot, which I'm supporting, right? Yeah, there I am. Yeah, nothing, right? I didn't see anything. Plot for rail, that's none of my business, so I don't know about that. Nothing against me, so that's just my paranoia. Although I'll keep my Master of Whispers working on that. What's he doing right now? Scheming. Plot discovery. You keep doing that. Work hard, Lionel. Need to know if someone's planning to kill me. Let's have a look at the White Book. We haven't done that in a while. Current Kingsguard Sir Edwell Gates. He's got gout, apparently. 48, which is a shame. He could have been a Lord Commander at some point, but with gout, doubtful. Mathis Hollow will probably be a Lord Commander. At one point, shrewd, skilled fighter, brave, a duelist. He's really good. Brian Rampton's a decent fighter, honorable, and skilled fighter. Sir Simon Strong, 61 years old. Strong, though. Trained fighter, and brave. He's still really good at fighting. Harwin Vance is strong, skilled fighter, decent commander, highborn, of course. Edmund Tarley, the worst member of my Kingsguard, but he's a Tarley. Trained fighter, ruthless. And then we have the Lord Commander, Lucimore Ironwood. He's been fantastic for me. Skilled fighter, celibate, honorable, brave. He's been great as a Lord Commander. Now he's 70. Where the time goes. Yeah, look at that. He came in almost 23 years ago. Wow, he was there late in Aegon's rule. He's been there for every single Targaryen king. That's fantastic. I didn't even realize that. He was there. He was appointed a year before Aegon died. Served for Aerion in his short reign before Aerion died. Obviously didn't do a great job protecting him. Was with Valerian when he was deposed and fought in the war, I remember that much. Served Vhagar before he lost another war. And now he's with Aegon, so that's really cool. Notable past Lord Commander, Gedry Southmere was a commander of the Kingsguard during the reign of King Aegon of the House Targaryen, who was known to be most courageous. Lord Commander Gedry was merely a competent swordsman, not a warrior songs are written of. He was the only other one, right? Oh, we've had 5. Stefan Karen, Quentin Coharies, Lionel Hightower, and Gedry Southmere. He was friends with Aegon. So they're the 5 Lord Commanders of King Aegon's reign. Garmin Hightower is a member of the Kingsguard during the reign of King Aegon of the House Targaryen, who was known to be most courageous. He was merely a competent swordsman and not a warrior songs are written of. He died of pneumonia at age 30. Trained fighter, brave, died of pneumonia, obviously. Way too young. He was during Aegon's. And another one during Aegon's, Giles Westpoint was a member of the Kingsguard during the reign of King Aegon of the House Targaryen. Sir Giles was a well-respected swordsman, being one of the more capable members of the Kingsguard in its history. He died of gonorrhea at age of 45. I remember him, the White Lizard. Skilled fighter, a good commander, good duelist. Got gonorrhea though and wounded, and he eventually died. Interesting, they're all of King Aegon's reign, the ones right now listed on the White Book there. Obviously, he had the most Kingsguard members appointed since he was the longest ruler. Stay on this. The good thing I've noticed is that the stepstones don't appear to be expanding in the Great Sickness. In fact, I think it might be dying out a bit. These were filled, weren't they? Or are these impassable? I think the Great Sickness is dying out. Hasn't actually reached Westeros, which is great. Found a plot where Lord Bandon Brune seeks to kill Sir Dale Langward. Who's Sir Dale Langward? Dale Langward. You're a Langward. Who's Dale? Dale Langward? Sir Dale? Quentin. Hugh. That's a Chelstead. Who is Sir Dale Langward? Now I need to know. Oh? Dennis Crabbe. What? That's not who I was looking for. How did I get to the Lord of the Whispers? No. I was looking at Langwards, damn it. Oh, how did I get there? Where's Langward Hall? Oh. Stupid. No. Dale Langward, there he is. Married to a Mantelin. The father of the Lord of Daring Downs. I don't see why anyone would try to kill this man. He's got nothing to him. Is it because he wants to become Spymaster in the sort of Nightfall? Really? His children are set to inherit nothing. He's a nothing man. He seems kind enough. Not a particularly terrible man. He doesn't have many friends or enemies. I don't know why you try to assassinate him, but go on. He's formed an alliance with the Lady of Massey's Hook. Your Grace, your brother Ares is responding very well. He's improved his skills and is advancing in knowledge every day. That's good. Stewardship and humble. He was very bad, and now he's gaining a couple of those positive education events with the Maester, which is really good for him, considering he's already a lunatic. He's gotten fussy, though, and affectionate. Humbly asked to intervene on my behalf. I think I've already tried, but I'll try again. He won't listen. Yep, afraid I cannot end this war. That's what you get. That's what you get, Ulf Harlaw, for backing the guys who pushed me to minimum realm authority. Now I can't protect you. King Aegon, after listening to the advice of a group of my bannermen led by Lord Rhaegar Tully of Riverrun, hereby decree that succession to the Rhaegar Tully shall be determined by an election, whereby all the vassals of the realm shall select their liege lord. Oh my. So he's agreed to agnatic elective. His son is also dead, Boros. Remember him. His younger son Carlton's the new heir. So Rhaegar Tully has kind of forced his hand there. Still scared the Great Sickness will expand over to Westeros, but I think it's dying out. Probably very wrong about that, though. And it's gonna hit King's Landing straight away and kill me. Couple of months left and I can get married. Royal wedding will be a splendid occasion, of course. Ooh, I'm not a knight. I'm still a squire at age 20? Should I buy my knighthood? Well, my hand of the king's dead. That's Edward Celtigar. Died under suspicious circumstances at age 59. His son Vermin inherited. Okay. He's only got a daughter to inherit. And she's married to a Hayford. You fool! Yes, kill your wife. I don't want the Celtigars to lose their titles because you are a fool. Your brother at least has an heir, so kill your daughter, if anything. I don't know. Need a new hand of the king. Benjen Hardy's a good select. Manfred Faring's pretty good. Do I have any friends at all? No. Swear I had a friend. Yeah, Jerisso Painter. He's not old enough to do anything. He might just join my Kingsguard on account of being my friend. He's a decent fighter. Nothing fantastic. Let him be taught by the Lord Commander, at least for his last year. Since he's 15. Oh, he's turning in 2 months. Yeah, I think the next hand of the king is going to be Manfred Faring, who's really good. Oversee the realm. Dahlia of Gaelmont was beheaded. Okay. Not surprised she lost that war. It's left Volantis, hasn't it? Oh? I think it left Volantis. Isle of Tears, Isle of Vines. Huh. It's come to my attention nobody's been dead. You're kidding, right? You want to be Regent Aegon Horror? No. Imagine the gall of this man. Come and ask me to be Regent. He's refused my commands twice already to end his stupid elective war. Everybody knows democracy is fiction. Aegon, we can't have that. Believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspirational factions if the proper leverage is obtained. How do you wish to proceed? Ask politely. Why not? Honored King, do not speak to me of obligations and duties. I may be your vassal, but that does not make me your slave. I am within my full right to associate with whichever faction I wish. Oh, that little so-and-so. How are the factions? He wants to depose me. Merle wants my brother. And then we have a small amount of crown royalists. Should rejoice as winter's coming to an end. I definitely feel like that's growing, right? Yeah, the great sickness is dissipating. Look at that. It's gone from Norwest just now. Hooray! It never reached Westeros. Quality of education for Aegon of the Kingsgate. I don't know who this is. Son of the Kingsgate, really? Karth ravaged by plague. Trade routes of the east have become less traveled as reports of the great sickness spreading the lands of Karth have increased in frequency. Entire villages are gone from the world of the living, disregarding the wealth and good harvests the area was enjoying. The reality is stark as death continues to spread and despair paves its roads. When will it end? Where's Karth? Have a quick look-see at them. Did you die from the great sickness? No. No. Okay. Doesn't seem that bad then. Your brother Ares is responding very well. That's fantastic. He's gotten temperate and 2 more intrigue, so he's really learning well now. Late in his years, still a R'hllor believer. You're 9. Just listen to what your maester's telling you. Free cities ravaged by plague. Death comes to all, and in the free cities, the terror is becoming mundane. The great sickness has been ravishing the lands, unbiased regarding the social status of men, indifferently claiming even babies from the arms of their parents. Travels to the area are frequently discouraged. When will it end? Cockles went war for Sir Garland's claim on the Reach. Hold on. 13,000. Who's Garland? Your brother? Not your father, thank God. Your father's even worse than you. Is it a Florent, maybe? No! They're pressing for my uncle's claim as well. He could inherit both the Reach and Dorne? That's fantastic. How far is he from the current... His father was the youngest son of Mern. Brothers to the Lord Paramount. So he was... Yeah, he was cousin to Garth the Fat. He was cousin to Lady Elicent, the current Lord's mother. Quite a little distant line, though. 14,000 is around what he has. Meanwhile, Florence are part of this rebellion, of course. The Red Wines, that's a pretty big name. 7,000 around there. Tumbleton is good. Whew. What, 12,000? And Cockleswent has no power. I'm assuming you were captured by the Gardeners before. They have about the same amount of men, although the Gardeners seem to be more united. They're in better position to gather their men quickly. Really kind of depends on how the Red Wines gather. Like, if they go directly to Brightwater Keep, they can gather a decent force. Oh, it's happened. Kingsguard, Lord Commander Lucermore Ironwood died a natural death at the age of 71. My hand, Sir Manfred, has recommended Tarwin Errol. Pretty good choice. Skilled fighter, brave. He's refusing marriage right now. Send the invitation. Your Grace, it would be the highest honor to serve in your Kingsguard. Fantastic. His brother, half-brother, is Lord of Butterwell. He was set to inherit nothing. Okay. True accounts of Adam's Duskendale. Fantastic. Yeah, this is what I wanted first. New Lord Commander is needed, and he is traditionally the most senior and able of the 7 White Cloaks who shall fulfill this venerable duty for their king. Brian Rampton, no. We've talked about some of the potential names. Edwell Gate, but he has gout. Simon Strong is too old at this point and not particularly great. Nor is he a commander. Harwin Vance is a good name. Very good name. Highborn. A good fighter. He's been loyal. He's been fine. Edmund Tarley's the worst fighter there, so no. Tarwin Errol has just been appointed. So really it's between Harwin Vance and Mathis Hollow, I think. Hollow's slightly younger and a better fighter. He's also shrewd. On one hand, House Vance is fairly well known and he's pretty good. He's at 90 because of Commander. On the other hand, though, I'd love to have a Lord Commander called the Hollow Knight. I think that would be awesome. Let's give it to the Hollow Knight. Why not? Mathis Hollow kneels before you to take up his new duty of leading the Kingsguard, vowing anew to protect your person from all those who may harm you. I'm certain he'll be loyal and true. Yes, obviously. You can be my cupbearer, in fact. And a commander. Why not? That'll increase your fighting. And that benefit... No, it's already there. And now we can also get married to Vera Valerion. The... What is it? What is she? Niece? No, she's quite distant from the current Lord of Driftmark. Still, she's attractive. She's a Valerion. So all those things are good. Peace be with you. Accept your suggestion. Fantastic. And now we have to get married, right? Oh, will we get a... I think I have to ask him for the dowry first. Quality of my courtier. I'm not paying for these children of the commanders of the gates. And the king. Like, seriously. I don't think he particularly cares about combat ability. It's not Aegon's style. First things first, I think he wants his line to continue. Can I... Oh, here it is. Host a wedding for King Aegon and Queen Vera Valerian. I've given orders for a grand ceremony and feast to be hosted in King's Landing in honor of King Aegon Targaryen and Queen Vera Valerian's wedding. Let the preparations begin, and all my vassals will be there. Of course they will. And I think once the wedding's done, and we've let it sink in just like a couple of months after it, we'll declare war on the north, which will more than likely fall into next episode. Manfred of Foreign Cross formed an alliance. Crown Loyalists is growing. So you can see a good amount of lords now. A great majority like Aegon. The best part about holding a wedding is organizing the whole event. I'll spend lavishly. Wait, he is humble, though. I'll spend enough. Yes. Most of the preparations for the wedding have been made. Now I only have to send out the invitations. I hereby invite you to... I'll not be able to attend the wedding. Please send my regards to the newly betrothed. A respectful decline. Same. Oh. Lord Durandon can attend. Not shocked there. Sylvia, really? Thought you would attend. But I guess she's in hiding, huh? Lord of Wendwater. Lady of the Torrentine. Oh. Lady of Chittering Brook. Knight of Windworm. Lord of Golden Tooth. Ah, here's Lord Gardner. I expect it. You're fighting a massive rebellion. You are excused, sir. Lord Crakehall. Is that it? Okay, not terrible. Have the red wines already been decimated? It would appear so. You absolute buffoons. While I was busy preparing for my feast, a troop of wandering jonglers arrived at the castle. They looked a bit ragged, but their performances entertained the whole castle. Perhaps I should think about offering them my patronage. I don't think so. He's very humble and mistrusting, so I don't think he's going to hire many foreign groups. If it's like a group of knights practicing whatever, because they'll somewhat trust them. Yeah, they're going to get smashed, by the way. If they manage to join up with the Florence, they would be in a better place. The wedding day is upon us. Soon I will be wed to Queen Vera in sight of all the lords of the Iron Throne. It shall be a glorious ceremony. The guests have finally arrived. All is ready. The servants have worked day and night to prepare and decorate the dance hall. Queen Vera's gown is splendid, and the castle has never looked lovelier. Welcome to the wedding. A lot of lords here for the king's wedding. Here I stand before the gods to take up a holy vow of marriage with Vera Valerion. The great lords and ladies of the Iron Throne look on as I drape the arms of House Targaryen around my bride to finally seal our marriage. And now for the feast. Think Aegon's reign will be a good one. He's at least loved by his people, which is a new in the Targaryen kings. Your Grace, since I arrived in King's Landing, has never been a shortage of soldiers. Congrats. Good job. Feast is winding down and only the bedding remains. Aegon and Vera are stripped of all garments by the revelers, who make many a bawdy joke along the way. They are then finally bundled into their bedchamber, where they are finally left alone. A fine tradition. I do know that event has a chance of making the wife pregnant, so hopefully. The morning after the wedding feast has come and all the lords and ladies are finally making their way home. All agree it was a fine celebration, and many predict that the newlyweds shall be most content. I had great fun, and so did everyone else, and that'll also improve people's opinions of me even further. Look at that. I've grown increasingly attached to Vera. Really? We just got married. And though our marriage was merely a practical arrangement, I wonder if I now come to love her? Huh. I don't think he's a lustful man, so it wouldn't be this. Maybe trifles, I suppose, because he is paranoid. But I don't think so. I think Aegon can grow to love Vera. I don't see why not. Even early on. He's a very humble man. He's not looking for a very wild life. Yeah, why not? This is a marriage of love. He's become chaste now, which I think will lead to some law changes, in fact. We're gonna finally abolish the first night now. It's about time. Honestly, it'll stop me from getting that damned event too. And it'll be kind of Aegon's first decree to the realm, which I think is very symbolic. Despite the fact that they stripped all our power, he can still make changes, and he will. The Targaryens are still in charge after all, so let's do it, without seeking approval. It's Aegon's way of showing that he is still king, he's still in power, despite the fact that they've stripped us of some of our direct authority. Let's see what the council's en route to voting for. Oh, it doesn't say there. It's 4 for me. Lionel, Jared, and the Septon. Lionel, Jared, Septon. Manfred is the only one. Manfred and Daemon are still set to vote for me, which would give me 6 votes and put me over the tally. So I won't have to buy any votes. The other ones are just undecided, right? So they are not necessarily opponents. So a direct look at the council and what it thinks. Voting yes, is voting yes, is voting yes, is voting yes, is voting yes. Undecided zealot. He has no particular opinion. Undecided is a pragmatist with no opinion. No particular opinion. He's a pragmatist. He'll be... Okay, the pragmatists seem to be swayed by the opinion of voters, so they'll more than likely vote yes. You'll also more than likely be voting yes. You might vote no. As a glory hound, I suppose. Why does he not want it? Elephant? He's not an elephant. He has the trait proud and lustful, so he doesn't want it. Makes sense. Fair enough. What is he? Advisor. And these are all because they're loyalists. Howman of Hollard Hall has provided me with proof that Lionel has been viciously slandering me, my Master of Whispers. Interesting. Very interesting, because normally I'd just ignore this, but he's a deceitful man, and he is paranoid, and Lionel's track record doesn't speak great. I mean, he's a really cunning man. Everyone knows that. His father was Master of Whispers before him and died mysteriously, and then he took his father's place. So how much does Aegon really trust him? You know? And now being provided with supposed evidence, well, I think he's going to latch onto it a bit. I think we might try to arrest Lionel Langward. I don't know if we'd arrest him for slandering me. I think we'll expose and denounce him and replace him as Master of Whispers. I think that's what Aegon would do. So we'll expose and denounce him, and Lionel Langward will immediately be replaced. Was he voting with me? He was. That's a shame. I can't because he's voting on a law change. So the moment this law change is done, you're out of the council. It's obviously a bad thing just from gameplay perspective because he's really good. Oh, and he's been turned from a loyalist. But, I mean, that's what Aegon would do, isn't it? There's Daemon of Driftmark. We need one more voter to join us. By upholding the virtue of patience, the gods teach us how to show mercy to sinners. What greater way to show mercy than to forgive the greatest sinner and pray with him for her or her for their salvation? Would I pray with someone? No. I'll pray alone. I'm not going to go with one person. Oh, they've approved it. Good. First Knight has finally been abolished. Where was the other lord who got you out of the place? He was really good. The guy whose plot succeeded to get Langward. Bad opinion. Is he... Oh, come on. Oh, I can't see. Damn it. Well, whatever. We need a new Master of Whispers, because I don't trust Lionel. Lord Bandon Brune. He's an older man. He's been serving for a long time. Maybe we'll trust him better. Or Tyrell. I suppose Bandon Brune. Lord Bandon doesn't like that I remove the young lord very quick. He might one day come back to Master of Whispers. I think Aegon needs time to forget these charges. Doesn't trust him right now. Slaver's Bay ravaged by plague. This is still going on. It's ending. Oh, there's a bloody flux now. When will it end? That's a good point. Sylvia inherited the castle of the sand ship. You're proud, gluttonous, timid, affectionate. A poor fighter as well. Wait till he's 12, then I'll send it to someone. Let's have a look at the dragons before I end this episode. Just have a quick picture of all the dragons. Meraxes is the oldest right now. 133, 102 martial. Maximum base martial is 100, so Meraxes is not getting any stronger than this. Some very nice traits, honestly. Playful is really good. Dragon Egg chance higher and Taming chance higher. as is obedient with better taming chance in personal combat. This is probably the best dragon trait. Aside from strong, maybe, which I think is only beneficial as well. Yeah. Then you have Dragox, the second oldest dragon, 34 years old, 21 martial, growing well. He'd be good for dragon duels, being nimble. Ravenous, which actually increases his size growth considering nimble drops it. Drops his personal combat a bit. Pretty good balance to have those two. Affectionate, which is good to give taming chance. Pretty good dragon, all things considered. Tamed by my Aunt Samela. Then there's Tall Fire, the Dragon of Valerion. 20 years old, 16 base martial. He is obedient. Alataraxis, 17 years old and already 19 martial. He is a strong dragon. Nimble and playful. This is going to be an amazing dragon. It belongs to my cousin Rael, who should have married me, but didn't. Whatever, I'm over it. I mean, I'm not, but I'm over it. And my dragon, Volon, 12 years old, 10 martial. Lazy, of course. The worst in terms of traits is my dragon, which makes sense. I mean, it is mine, so... Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, do like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the very next episode. Goodbye.